So, back at the truck. Excuse the hair, it's a bit messy. Got quite a lot bit done. Hell of a lot done. From the last video to now. Yeah, there's quite a few changes. So, on the last video you would have seen that we took out the toilet. We were left with the framework for the toilet. Not sure if you'd have seen in the last one that we took the bars out, which if you haven't, you'll see that in a minute. I haven't recorded most of it because we've just been way too hectic. There's been me, B and Jade in here, just trying to get it all sorted, just trying to strip it out. We decided that we're not gonna mess about. We was gonna leave parts and just work, like leave bits in and stuff and just build around bits and stuff like that, but no, we've decided we are literally going to take it back to a blank canvas, blank shell, because we can do what we want and we can insulate it where we want, we can build it how we want. So yeah, I'll show you what we got at the minute, and I'm hoping to do some better videos soon showing exactly what we're doing. I know it hasn't really been great viewing up to now, but to be fair, we haven't really known what we was doing. It's just been wing it. It's been do little bits, see where we're going, but each time we do little bits, we're like, well, we could do, we're doing this, we could do, we're doing that, or it'd be better if we do this, better if we do that, take this off because we can do this with it. So yeah, plans keep changing constantly. Yeah, so I'll show you what we've got at the minute, show you what we've done so far, and then go from there. So yeah, I'm knackered, I really am, but hey, show you what we've done. As you would have seen before, the toilet would have been where that pile of rubbish is, which was metal beaming coming down. Those two metal beams coming down with another metal beam just to the left, right there, which would have been the door frame. The wall on this side was there, which we was going to leave. We was going to leave that wall and that wall, which if you watch back to, I think it's the second or third video, you will see that the walls are there. We decided we're just going to take them out. It opens up more space. So yeah, those walls have gone. All the cupboards above have gone. We've took the ceiling out. That's gone. Everything we take out at the moment we're just scrapping because a lot of it's no good. So yeah, we're taking it back to blank. So you can see cables hanging down everywhere. That's for light and everything that was already in. We need to trace that back, figure out where it goes to, check it all over, make sure it's all working okay. The fact that every single cable in here is red. We have no clue what cable's what, where it goes to or anything, so we may be rewiring it all. Maybe. As I say, plans keep changing. But as you can see, in certain places we've got insulation, such as there, but then there's none there. So we are literally taking all this metal off, all that's coming off. That's been ripped out, same on the opposite side, that's all coming out. I'm not going to tell you too much on that, because that will come eventually. We're having a few issues with the frames around the windows at the minute, but we'll figure that out. So yeah, it's been ripped out. As you can probably see, the box that was the checker plate shelf, that's also coming out. The whole box is coming out. We're getting rid of that. I'm not going to say too much about that at the minute. I will do a video on that when we're taking that out. There will be some sparks flying soon because we're going to have to grind or cut some of it out. so there will be some sparks flying potentially. So yeah, that's basically where we've got to so far. So just to recap, the two walls, the one that was there, if I can get some pictures of this, I'll have the pictures in of when it was there. So there was a wall there, gone. There was a wall there, gone. There was a doorway in the middle, just here, gone. Toilet was there, gone. There was a wall coming out from that post at a slight angle, and then another wall coming back to near enough in line with that bracket. As you can see, gone. All that's come out. That's been removed completely. The box, as you can see, we've took the checker plate off, taken the board, the aluminium sheeting from the inside of the box, that's coming out. The boards, as you can see, the other board over there, that's the original board from there. They're coming out. We may be able to use them boards again because they're pretty good. Not too sure where or what yet. But yeah, all that's coming out. All that framework is coming out. That's going to be dropped down to floor level, I think. But that might change. The plans that keep changing, and this bit of this conversion is just ridiculous. We're constantly changing plans. But yeah, so at the moment, that's as far as we've got. There will be, hopefully, more and more videos coming. I'm going to start using different camera equipment to film more stuff, more views, more angles. It's just we don't have the space to put in the my cameras. There's just not enough space at the minute. As you can see, the floor is covered with rubbish and tools and everything. So at the moment, we're just trying to get rid of the waste, basically, the rubbish that we don't want. All the aluminium we're weighing in. We are getting some money back from that. That's the money we make off that sort of stuff is going back into the truck. So any aluminium scrap, like just normal scrap steel, all that kind of stuff, we're getting money back, and it is going back into the truck to get materials. So yeah, that's basically where we've got to so far. It's going to be a long road. It's not going to be an overnight job. It's taking time. There's a lot of work to be done. Both me and B have either injured ourselves or come very close to injuring ourselves the last couple of days. Me belting my thumb yesterday. Got it trapped in between a pry bar and a sharp piece of metal, so sliced my thumb a bit, but it's all good. B's twisted around ankles multiple times. Outside the truck is not the best. I'll show you that in a minute. So the truck is not in its final resting place. Well, say final resting place. It's not in its main resting place. We are potentially going to be moving it further back. They've got another place a bit further back. We may be moving it to there, possibly, which might be a bit safer. The only issue back there, it goes down quite a bit of a slope. So we would be on an angle, which isn't the best, isn't the most ideal. We'd end up having to lift the back of the truck up to get it level. But if we did that, it makes the steps higher, which we'd have to end up getting pallets and building steps out of pallets so that we haven't got such a big step to get up to. But that's a different story. So yeah, me and B have kind of injured ourselves multiple times over the last couple of days. B had a fall this morning. She's all right. Slipped on some wood. Could have been nasty. Thankfully it wasn't. But yeah, we know we're going to get injuries. We know we're going to do things that are very silly, things that potentially quite dangerous. I was grinding some metal yesterday and I didn't have anything protecting my eyes. I had gloves on. Yeah, health and safety goes out the window. But we're getting there. I know we should be wearing protection, like eye protection. Sometimes ear defenders, to be fair, because it echoes in here, because it's all metal. The shell of the truck's metal. Well, the box anyway, it's just metal. It's aluminium, so it echoes. But, as I say, we are getting there. We're trying to clear that back section, get all that back section sorted first, and then we'll start working on the forward section. But we're just coming up to a couple of hurdles. 9 times out of 10 it's rusty screws or bolts that don't want to come out. So we are coming up to a few hurdles. The windows are proving a bit of a pain. We need to take the window frame out. Basically there's 2 parts of the frame. You got the outer section which screws into the body of the truck, and then there's the inner section which screws into the truck from the inside. So we need to take the inside frame out, so we can get the aluminium from around the windows. A lot of the screws are rusted, majorly rusted, and proving a pain in the backside to get out. We've tried squirting them with WD-40, tried prising them forwards to squirt WD-40 behind them to loosen them up, try to give them a bit of lubrication on the threads. Still having the same sort of problem. They're just not budging. They're either not budging or just rounded off because they're so rusty. So the next step is we're potentially going to be cutting the screws off. We're just going to, underneath the frame, between the frame and the aluminium, we're just going to cut the screws if we can. Just going to try and figure out the safest way of doing it. We don't want to damage the window frames because we need to use them again. We don't have spares. There'll be a pain in the arse to get hold of any spares, because what's the likelihood of us finding windows the same size? And we're not going to order them. It's just more expense. So we're just going to try and get them out the best we can without damaging them. So yeah, as I say, I'm going to try and do some better videos soon. Because I know videos haven't been the greatest up to now. They're a bit all over the place. So I might just bring my other camera up and just basically set it up and just film everything, and then when I come to editing the videos, cut out the bits that are just long-winded or speed it up. But we'll get there. So yeah, that's basically where we've got to. There will be more for this video, so I'm not gonna say too much. But yeah, see what happens. See what comes up in the near future. So yeah, there's going to be 3 videos a week. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Normally I'll release them about midday. I think I'm about 3 days in front at the minute, either 2 or 3 days in front, so that's not bad. So yeah, keep following us, share our videos, get more people following. It'd be good for you to see. So yeah, see you all again soon.